What's up, guys? Welcome back to Pound for Pound House. Dana White just dropped some news that I want to say it's going to be saving UFC 300 because UFC 300 so far has not been looking so good. I mean, honestly, the Zhang Wei League fight is great and all, but they needed something much more bigger for this card to be amazing. And honestly, dropping this fight, which is Justin Gaethje versus Max Holloway. Honestly, this is an amazing fight. I don't know about the BMF title thing. That shit is, whatever. It's played out. It is what it is. But the fight in itself is absolutely amazing. There's no way that you cannot be excited about these two guys. They both come to fight. They both, swing. They're boxing all the way. They're swinging all the way. And it's always exciting. It's always exciting with them too. And it's probably not going all five because they're looking to kill each other. So I'm so excited for this fight. I mean, this is the game changer. This is what I was originally saying that 299 was the card of the year. It was going to be the card of the year, I feel like. And it's only been, we're only in January, just based off of what the people that were on that card. But if Dana White continues in this trajectory, 300 is going to be amazing because now you have Gaethje and Holloway, and they're not even the co-main event. I think they're the somewhere in the main card. I'm not entirely sure where, but they're not the co-main event. So that means there's still two good title fights along with Zhang Wei Li's fight. So super exciting. And now I look at this fight. I know a lot of people are going to say that, well, guess what? Gaethje's going to go out there and smash Max Holloway because of the weight difference and how previously when Max had fought in, against Dustin Poirier at 155, it didn't work out so well for him. But, at the same time, I do think that when it comes to Holloway, I think he knows it better. I mean, first off, before I even say this, he actually did that in 2 months. That last fight with Dustin Poirier stepped up in 2 months. At this point, he has about 4 months to prepare. I understand it takes sometimes more, it takes a lot longer to sometimes, to build that weight, the right way. But I think Holloway is going to be, I think this is just enough time for Holloway to be right at 300 for the weight at least. Now, as far as them striking, here's the thing. With Justin Gaethje, looking at his last two fights, he's been a lot more patient. So, which has been, a different side of Gaethje, I want to say. It's been obviously, he's still swinging. He's still going for it. But it's not the same like where he was just like, stupid drunk fighting type of thing. He was more calm, more collective when he came to fight Fiziev. Even when he fought Dustin. And now when I'm looking at it, him against Holloway, I mean, Holloway's obviously better at head movement. He's better overall when it comes to striking. But there's obviously still that power differential, right? I only think that power differential is going to really matter if he lands clean. I don't think that, I still don't think that he's going to knock out Holloway because Holloway is a tested chin. He's been hit by the best and, he still stands. So I don't see him getting knocked out. I don't see it going that way. But when it comes to, who is going to land the most, I actually think Holloway's going to land the most. I think Holloway's going to land more strikes on Justin Gaethje. The only problem is going to happen is that Justin Gaethje might kick his legs out, which is a big possibility, because Justin Gaethje kicks fucking hard. Now, does Justin Gaethje use grappling here? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know if he's gonna use that approach. I don't know if he's gonna want to grapple against Holloway or how that's gonna go because he's the bigger man. But might be a good approach. He does have a wrestling background, so it might be a good approach. But does he do it? I don't think so. I mean, he's probably gonna believe in his power. He's probably gonna go out there swinging. And for me personally, I don't think he's going to land as much as everybody thinks he will. I think he's going to swing, but he's going to miss. I think, and I'm not like some super Holloway fanboy, and I do understand the difference in power from 145 to 155. But when I look back and I look at the fight between Islam and Volk, the first fight at least, you look at it and you go, you know what, Volk did amazing against Islam, and arguably he won, right? So that's a possibility with Max. You know, don't count Max out. Max is still in his prime. Like, I mean, if you look at Max, he started super young, and you know, he's fought the best of the best, and the fact that he's, you know, still in his prime after all these years. I mean, he's just like basically entered his prime after all these years. I mean, and the guy is still kicking. He's still one of the best featherweights of all time. And him moving up against Justin Gaethje, 4-month time span, I want to say it's enough. I think he's gonna be all right in there. I don't think his career is gonna end by fighting Gaethje. I don't think Gaethje's gonna go out there. Listen, I think Gaethje's an amazing fighter. I love Gaethje. Personally, I love watching his fights. I think he's a freaking awesome fighter, and he's a killer. He's a straight killer. Obviously, what he did to Dustin Poirier, that was insane. But the thing about it is that when it comes to Max Holloway, it's weird because now I'm becoming this weird believer. It's actually kind of was because of one of my friends. He's made me a Max Holloway believer at this point, because he like blindly believes in him. It's funny because I was telling him today how if Max Holloway was against Francis Ngannou, he would still pick Max Holloway. So that's how much he believes in Max Holloway. So, you know, I'm kind of believing in Max at this point too. So he's got me believing in him. And for all the right reasons. All right. So me personally, I'm going with Max Holloway on this. I don't think Max Holloway knocks him out or anything like that. I don't think it goes anywhere down that line. I think it's going to be really close. I think he pulls it off with like a split decision. I don't think it goes like beyond that. I think he just stands and bangs with him through 5 rounds straight up. That's what happens. I think 5 rounds, stand and bang. They go all the way with this, and it's just going to be an amazing fight. It's just going to be a fan favorite type of fight. It's just going to be something that we're all going to get to sit back, enjoy, and be like, holy shit, what the fuck are we looking at? So, and I hope so it goes that way, you know. I don't want to see either of these guys go out bad. Max Holloway has a good opportunity to fight for the title again. I mean, he's right there, #1 featherweight. So, you know, we'll see what happens between Volk and Ilya, but he's right there. He's next back in line. So he might get a 4th fight with Volk. I already think Volk is going to win. That was my opinion with that. You guys can go check that video out. But yeah, I mean, Max is in a good place. And then obviously Justin Gaethje is in a great place. So I don't see, like, this is not a downfall for anybody, because Islam already said he's going to fight Justin. And Max has a potential opportunity to fight either Ilya. If Ilya does lose, I mean, if Ilya does win, who else is there? It's going to be Max. And then if Ilya loses, you know, there's a possibility of Max and Alex again. So honestly, I just see this as an amazing fight. This is a great addition to 300. I don't think this is a lose at all. I think this is great. So I just hope that they add 2 more amazing fights to the card. And I mean, listen, they just added also Jim Miller. I can't just forget about that. Jim Miller and Bobby Green. Jim Miller just came off a great submission win. And unfortunately, Bobby Green just, you know, took a big L. And I made a video on that too. Unfortunately, I kind of felt bad the way he went out. But listen, I think it's still a great fight for them too as well. I think this is a good maybe prelim fight. I don't think it's a main card fight, but it's a great prelim fight. Maybe the, you know, not in the early prelims, but, you know, I think it's just a good prelim card. But there's obviously going to be more fights going on to this 300. I think there's going to be 2 more great fights. It could be I want to say it's going to be Bilal Muhammad and Leon Edwards, which I'm excited for. I really want to see it. I know people are going to be like, oh, well, Bilal's boring, whatever your opinion is. Honestly, I don't give a shit because Bilal deserves it. And the fact that everybody's denying him for it, or people that are denying him for it, you're out your fucking mind. And then Pereira is probably going to fight. I don't know if Pereira is going to fight Jamal Hill or Ankalaev. And if that doesn't happen, I mean, who is really left? Who is left? Can Trickus or Sean make a turnaround by April? There's a possibility with that too. Could be like a, Izzy fight with Trickus, which would be kind of interesting to see. But do I personally want to see that? Not really. Maybe I want to see Trickus versus Hamzat. That might be cooler. I prefer to even see Izzy versus Hamzat. Not even for a title, just for that fight itself. That'd be kind of cool too. But yeah, these are two great cards. These are two great fights that they announced. I mean, as of right now, as we get closer to the fight, I'll probably put a little breakdown of both of these guys. But for now, I'm going with Max Holloway. I ride with him right now. I think he gets it done by like a split decision. I don't think it's a TKO or anything like that. I think it's a split decision unless Justin Gaethje uses wrestling. Story might change. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Let me know who you're riding with, and what do you guys think of this fight? What do you think of both of these fights being added to the card? Who's your guy, and who do you think else is going to be added to the card? So let me know your thoughts below, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like this video. Also, if you're enjoying the content, please consider subscribing, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so you can see all the new videos I upload.